Good afternoon. I'm Carmel Hughes, Head of the School of Pharmacy, and I would like to welcome all students, their friends and families to today's graduation celebration event. This is not the graduation event that any of us might have anticipated at the start of this academic year. But over the past number of months, nothing has been the same or as we would have expected. You have been taught online, you've undertaken assessments online, and for those of you who have obtained higher degrees, such as a doctorate, you may have undertaken your Viva online. Technology has enabled everyone to remain in contact while being very far apart, and this graduation celebration event is no different. 2020 will go down in history as a year when the world changed. We have become used to logging on, muting our microphones and hoping that broadband will hold out. We have clapped for carers and other essential workers. We have spent time with our families and experienced the most glorious spring. And we have seen the value of pharmacy and the associated sciences. These disciplines have come to the fore in providing hope and care for patients. Pharmacists have been in the front line, and pharmaceutical scientists have been contributing to the effort in the search for effective treatments or a vaccine through research. Never have your skills been so urgently needed in today's world. I know that many of you have already been making contributions to healthcare and other essential services through volunteering and part-time work. You have told us how valuable you have found these experiences and how they have inspired you as you move into the next stage of your career. The school is so proud of all of your contributions at this time, and I want to extend my congratulations to all of you. And we are so proud of everything that you have achieved in the past number of months under the most difficult and trying of circumstances. The following videos will include some familiar faces who also want to add their congratulations to all of you on this special day. Firstly, from staff from the school, some of your student colleagues, the presidents of the Students' Union, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Life Sciences, Professor Stuart Elburn, the Chief Pharmacist in the Department of Health, Ms. Cathy Harrison, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ian Greer, and finally the montage of photographs which has been compiled to remind you of your time at Queen's.
First of all, I want to say a big congratulations to everybody on their fantastic results. It has been a quick 4 years and I cannot believe that we're actually here.
Today we may not be walking across the stage in the Whitlaw Hall or taking pictures with our friends and family outside the Lanyon.
But it's nice to see how we've been able to support each other throughout it.
To the lecturers that gave us the knowledge we have today and pushed us to do our best. And to the lecturers that listened to our every query, thank you.
I know I speak for everybody when I say we have made friends for life in this course, and it's these memories that I will take with me on the rest of my journey.
Graduation is defined by your courage to take the next step, your courage to move forward in life. Even though some things right now may feel like they've been put on hold, our future is just beginning.
Congrats to the class of 2020. We hope you all had fun.
Thanks to all the staff who helped us over the 4 years.
Where did those 4 years go? We finally did it. After all our hard work, who would have thought we would be graduating in our living room? But congratulations once again to everyone, and hopefully we get to celebrate very soon. Here's to class of 2020.
Hi folks, Jade Eve. I want to send you all a big heartfelt congratulations and congratulations from the Students' Union on finishing your studies. You should all be so proud of your achievement. For many of you, I know this isn't the celebration that many of you expected, but however you are celebrating today, whether you're having a socially distanced get-together or a Zoom quiz with friends or even a lovely meal with your family, just know that you deserve it. This is the time also to reflect on all of your experiences during your time here at Queen's. The things you learned, the clubs and societies you joined, or the friends you made over the past few years. I want to wish you all the best as you work towards the future that you've always imagined, and I wish you all the best as you move on, knowing that you will change and lead our society for the better.
Thank you very much for inviting me to take part in this very important celebration of your transition from being students to the next phase of your career. I want to thank all of you for the hard work that has gone into exams for your finals or finishing off research work for either postgraduate taught or research programs. It has been difficult during this pandemic, but I want to thank all of you students for your hard work, commitment and support to the staff during this time. I'd also like to thank all the staff in the school for their fantastic work in supporting you through these assessments and periods of write-up, and thank them for supporting and making sure that all of the assessments have gone through so smoothly and allowed us to get to the point of graduation. Pharmacy has made an enormous contribution to the response we have made as a university to the COVID-19 pandemic through supporting students, supporting many of you to volunteer and help in community pharmacies, and supporting both research and operational support for the NHS. We are very grateful to everyone in the school for all that they have done. You will be now going to the next phase of your career. For some of you, it'll be further study, further research or education. And for some of you, you'll be going into the workplace as community pharmacists or scientists within the important scientific ecosystem in which we work, and has become clearly so important to respond to issues such as this pandemic. I want to wish you well. Queen's, I hope, has given you a set of values and ways to approach learning and delivery that will stand you in good stead. I hope that many of you will come back to Queen's during your careers for further study and education, and will contribute as alumni to the way that we move forward as a university to address the really important issues in this world, such as we've had to tackle during this pandemic. Finally, I'd like to thank all of your family and friends who have supported you through your studies to get to this point of graduation. This is not something that students do on their own, but is so dependent on the support of those around them to help them get to this stage of the career and move on to the next. So thank you again, and I wish you every good fortune over the next numbers of weeks and months as you move on to the next stage of your life.
Hello, I'm Cathy Harrison, the Chief Pharmaceutical Officer of Northern Ireland. I am delighted and honoured to be here today to speak to you, the next generation of pharmacy graduates. Firstly, can I say, well done, you've made it. All your years of hard work and study have paid off, and you stand on the cusp of what I hope will be a very successful life in the world of pharmacy. And what a time to be embarking on your careers. Today, the world has a single shared wish, and that is a cure for COVID-19. The coronavirus pandemic has focused the greatest minds in science to work together against the clock and across the world in search of treatments and a vaccine for this devastating virus. Pharmaceutical science and pharmaceutical biotechnology graduates, you will be joining the workforce at a time when the spotlight of the world has been shone on it in recent months. The public profile of science and research has never been higher. You can be confident that you will be joining a global workforce dedicated to improvement. You will be joining the quest for better, safer, more cost-effective medicines and treatments that are capable of treating and curing many people across the world in all countries. And pharmacy graduates, in a few weeks' time, you will each take your place as pre-registration students alongside pharmacists and pharmacy teams in our hospitals, community pharmacies and industry. You will be joining organisations and working with people who have made a tremendous contribution to protecting the public health of this country. I am committed to an ambitious future for pharmacy in Northern Ireland. A future in which you will all have the opportunity to develop your career and where your skills and expertise will be fully utilised for better patient outcomes. Class of 2020, you have all had to overcome challenges to reach your graduation day, and I know that this is not exactly the day or the circumstances that you had hoped for. But remember, you've got here through your own fortitude, with the support of your friends and family, and with the guidance, knowledge and expertise of your tutors and the university. Stand tall and walk confidently towards your future. But remember your days in Belfast and at Queen's University fondly. Your qualifications and education are the springboard for stimulating and exciting careers. There may be an uncertain time in the next coming weeks and months, but those days are going to pass. Very soon you'll be able to meet and celebrate with your peers in the way that you always had planned to do. But for today, enjoy every minute with your family and friends and be proud of yourselves. Congratulations and well done.
Today is a special occasion as you celebrate the conclusion of your studies. On behalf of Queen's University, I want to congratulate each and every one of you in reaching this significant milestone. You've all worked extremely hard to reach this point, and you should be extremely proud. You're graduating in a year that has seen unprecedented change across the world. But you're also graduating in a special year for our university, as we celebrate our 175th anniversary. Since 1845, our world-leading researchers, pioneering students and inspirational alumni have made a real difference to society here in Northern Ireland and across the world. You now join that talented and high-achieving Academy of Queen's alumni who continue to shape the world in which we live. As a graduate, you will always be part of the Queen's community. It's a community that I'm immensely proud of, particularly in how our students and our staff have responded to the challenges of the past few months. Our researchers have been playing their part in global efforts to understand COVID-19 and find new treatments. We've also used our technologies to help meet the need for PPE in the fight against the disease, while our staff and students have adapted rapidly to new ways of working and learning. It's also a community that will play a key role as our society and economy recovers from the pandemic. And as Queen's graduates, as you embark on the next phase of your life, you will be at the very heart of that recovery. I wish you much continued success and look forward to hearing about your many achievements in the future. Congratulations again on this virtual graduation, and I look forward to welcoming you back to campus sometime in the future for further celebrations to mark this really important milestone.
Thanks to all who have contributed to the videos: staff, students, the President of the Students' Union, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Life Sciences, Professor Stuart Elburn, the Chief Pharmacist in the Department of Health, Mrs. Cathy Harrison, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ian Greer. I would also like to thank Grace Main, Dr. Paul McCaig, Professor Carl Malcolm, and Ms. Joanne Barry, who have contributed so much to the organisation of this event. I would also like to thank colleagues in Eventus and Information Services for all their support. As this graduation celebration event draws to a close, I would once again like to congratulate all of you on your achievements and wish you every success in the coming months and years. And I would invite you to watch this montage of photographs which has been compiled to remind you of your time at Queen's. Once again, many congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2020.